Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Satoshi Ninja, and my snake is a bloody mess right now. Probably should take a shower. But anyways, we're once again back playing some Metal Gear Solid 5. I almost said Ground Zeroes there for a second. The Phantom Pain. And we're just, you know, I did a bunch of side ops. That's why I'm so dirty right now. All these side ops are done. Mostly just these secure ones for our base. So I'm kind of hoping it's going to be like one of those Mass Effect 2 things where if I do it, then my base will survive. There will be payoff. Anyways, so we're going to jump right into a main mission right here.
Please select a mission.
Close contact.
Mission accepted.
Seems to be a rescue mission of some sort. So, we'll see how this goes. I was actually playing around with D-Dog and his equipment, but the problem is if you make him look like a badass, you can't use the keep him busy thing. So I also changed his color to something a little bit more stealthier. And 1 second here, let me do a quick swap right here. Not bad, but that's how I get clean. Right there. Alright, let's get going. Just extract 2 cities and we'll go in at night once again. I honestly don't. Close contact.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Zoya. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Okay, I'm gonna remember this time before the mission's over, just switch over to Quiet so she gets some experience. I've really not used her that much this game yet. D-Dog is just too powerful, you know? D-Dog is too good. Too good.
Be careful down there, boss.
Okay. Gonna infiltrate this zone. What I've noticed is, as it makes sense that as more higher and higher the levels go, the more likely you're gonna get elite soldiers. What I noticed from some of those secure missions that I was doing is I was actually getting like soldiers who had like 2 full yellow things.
Complete.
There goes a double A right there.
Analysis complete.
Another double A. Bumping around here. Just make sure Mr. Spotlight doesn't discover us. Uh-oh. That was a miss. That was a miss too.
You gonna extract him?
Wow, that. This is the first video of mine you've ever watched. You probably think I am an awful shot. No MLG quickscopes today, sir.
Map has been updated. Please select supplies requested.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna do a cut right here. I'm gonna gather all supplies. I'll be right back.
Supply drop complete.
Where is the outpost for this last guy?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Yeah, that was the last guy. Yeah, okay, now I'll cut it now that I officially secured the outpost. You, sir. Over here. Usually a guy I'm acting with. Usually.
You gotta extract him.
No.
He's coming too. Roger that.
You know what? Actually, as I do this, I could just play a video cassette for you guys. We got like a liquid one. That proof interesting.
It wasn't just Cipher.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
It was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns, in possession of a nuke? Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out. And who better to do that than an organization with international authority?
So the truth is, you took it upon yourself to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cipher's strike force, XOF, showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit!
Oh, sure, like I could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in the excuses you've thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it from my point of view.
You led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose.
That was the end of Mother Base. But it wasn't the end for you.
How can you... Look, think about it. I lost something too. I built Zeke and it got buried underwater. I am a victim.
That raises the big questions. Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
I was taken away against my will. Skullface forced me to do his research these past 9 years. He used me.
Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post.
We all
Watch yourself.
It wasn't just you.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
You're not getting anything back. You're not a victim here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator.
I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up. Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean. You know the hardest man to break. The type who's fooling himself. That takes time.
We placed the White Mamba and the rest of his unit in the staff living quarters.
How's that going?
It's a disaster, but what else can we do? We've taken away his weapons and banned him from using his nom de guerre. Apparently his real name is Eli. He must feel like we stripped him of his whole identity. We'll let things simmer down. I put a guard on him for now. Still the question is, who is he? Where did he come from? And how is he...
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
No, he won't say a word about himself. But you know, it looks like he speaks English. One of the deck crew called out to him in English, and he said something back. He just lost it all of a sudden, started mouthing off at the guy, in perfect English. He wasn't stringing together words he picked up somewhere.
So English is his mother tongue.
He could be from the east, or the south, or maybe even further north or south. English is well established in countries all across the continent. It's rooted in Africa like a weed, or maybe parasite is the better word. So just speaking English doesn't help us figure out where he comes from.
Could even be from off-continent.
Right. In any case, we'll keep an eye on him. If we learn anything else, I'll be sure to let you know.
I hear a car. The hell?
The White Mamba, Nyoka Yam Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Bwala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that
Oh shit.
village.
Put down.
Anti-government forces hired CRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we
You gotta
arrived.
extract him.
We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not like
He's coming too. Roger that.
Then the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what he's experienced. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound. Our mission objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men to disband. In this case, the commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war. A lot of kids born in a war zone don't know any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process at Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're trying to work. Bring them all back.
You gotta extract him.
Or as many as you can.
Target extracted. Now extract the remaining target.
Development project being added.
Master Fulton.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
We could have killed Liquid and created a time paradox. Also reminded me that when I saw that gigantic cluster of guys, that we also have smoke grenades too. It's not smoke grenades, sleep grenades that I made. I forgot to equip those. Hold up. I'll just get a supply drop here.
You gotta extract him.
Where's my sleepy
Please or
grenades?
supplies requested.
Now supply some more ammo would be nice
Please
too.
select a drop point.
Aw, come on, really, dude? You can't multitask for me.
Supply drop complete.
Bonus, prisoner! Bonus, how did he sneak out? They would have so shot him.
too. Roger that.
My box.
Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation.
Mission
Great
info
work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate.
Really? That was the mission? Oh, there's gonna be definitely a second stage. Oh. Okay, I guess I don't need that second supply drop. Develop that Fulton system.
Please specify a project.
What does it do? I already can carry
You gonna extract him?
durability up, reducing time, portable ammo up to whatever. Now we read the best, yeah. I'll get my package, I guess, so I have it for next time.
Marker placed.
Do I want a 4-wheel drive? Why not? I guess I should exfiltrate too.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter requested.
That was a very easy mission for this stage of the game. Maybe something sweet's gonna happen. I don't need another car to Fulton.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
12 soldiers, 2 prisoners, 4 all-wheel drive, 1 lightsaber. All the materials. Seems that I'm always short on the fire one though. Fuel.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Perfectly timed. Not really.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
You smushed the boss! What were you doing? That wasn't an S. I don't know what it is.
Exfiltrated.
Alright, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Mission completo.
Departing!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Applique armor.
Mission complete and how?
Oh my god.
You're gonna tell stories about
I
this
forgot to
one, boss.
switch to the. Oh my god. I forgot to switch to frickin'. She's never gonna get leveled up. She's never gonna get leveled up. Damn it.
Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cipher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examine the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English was one of them.
Good thing I have like 20 different types of interpreters. Look at all those A's. The A squad.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
Oh, something's about to happen. Every time I get forced to go to Mother Base, something's gonna happen. It's not my birthday. There's actually a scene for that if it's your birthday. There's an app for that. My flag.
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
The heck? He's running from the kid, isn't he? White devil. Oh, never mind. She's pissed. She has that PMS face. Hadouken! Falcon punch! Oh shit. Things about to get real. What did you do to her? Whoa! Holy fuck!
Stop this! Now!
Don't think so. Don't make me break your arm. What did you do?
What the fuck, you freak?
Give me a hand!
She can't breathe if you suffocate her.
Hold her still! Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her? Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
The fuck just happened?
Boss, about Eli.
Welcome back.
I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right.
Thank you for letting me join the
Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Oh shit, we gotta find out. Can I talk to you? What did you do? Why you do that? Why
How about
you do
expanding
that?
the base, huh, boss?
That's a good call. Can I? 3 minutes left. Okay. Expand the command base actually increases the amount of people all bases can hold, all different sections can hold, which is pretty cool. I already did this one. Okay, this time I will remember.
Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Pick her up.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Let's go. Let's pick up there. It's a big height to climb. Nothing hidden on top. Try to look for like blue doors. Oh, it's the diamond right there. I'll get that next time. Diamonds are forever. Alright, next mission. Ooh, one more support upgrade. Actually, maybe I'll move on. No, I'll just wait. Once this base finishes, then we're good to go. Okay, mission.
Please select a mission.
Aim true, ye vengeful. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't had a real boss battle yet to the finish. Guess the closest thing we've had to that so far is the boss battle against Quiet.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Oh my god. This was an actual war zone. I'd shoot twice. And look one and think about it once. Hell no. An AK held by a kid is still an AK pointed at your dough piece.
Be careful down there, boss.
Great. Look at that. Everyone levels up.
Development project has been added.
Sneaking suit for the dog.
Please specify a project.
Young Doge, though. Where is it? Oh, it's under buddy.
Please
right.
specify a project.
Yeah. I don't need a Gatling gun. 18 minutes. I want it now.
Please specify a project.
I do have. Okay, good. I do have sleep grenades. Excellent. Excellent. It's all coming together. Now my dog can permanently wear his suit. His sweet. The swoot. Tracksuit. Suit.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye droid.